Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a few brief comments on our final discussion here in New Mexico history. I hope that you've all enjoyed this summer class as much as I have. I've learned a lot from your insights and your conversations with one another here on the discussion board, your work on the blogs, your work on Twitter, and I'm really looking forward to your final projects. If you have any questions about those in terms of maybe you're stumped on sources, you're not quite sure how to approach the annotations, or you're not quite sure how to use Storify, please let me know as soon as possible and I'll be more than happy to help out. You can email me at my CNM email address, bmorgan19, or you can use the text message number, or you can email me here in Blackboard, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can through those methods. Just a quick and brief comment, I hope, on where we've ended the class. I think that the topics of the Depression era, World War II era, the Manhattan Project, of course, got a fly flying around me, and then the Civil Rights era in New Mexico are a great way of rounding out this course because they allow us the opportunity to continue to think about multiple perspectives on the past, multiple perspectives on even current events, such as the situation for the Jemez Pueblo and the Valles Caldera that was raised in Chapter 16 of the e-text, as well as the Rock Your Mocks initiative, the UNM, the Indigenous Resistance Tour at UNM. All of these things offer interesting perspectives on issues of land loss or access to land and resources in New Mexico, things that we often think are in the past that have been resolved that actually haven't yet been resolved, and the legacies of colonialism that still play out in our relations with one another today here in New Mexico based on race, class, and gender. Um, and also looking at the legacies of some of the civil rights leaders, like Reyes Lopez Tijerina. He's a very divisive figure in New Mexico's history, and interestingly, for whatever reason, these sections of New Mexico history this summer didn't really get into that controversy as much as some of my classes tend to normally. So think about some of the reasons then that Tijerina remains a very controversial figure. And also, I hope that you read the section on community organizing around Maria Varela and some of the others locally that use the recognition that Tijerina and Alianza gained for northern New Mexico and land issues to use the avenues of the political process and the courts to try to regain rights for their local communities to lands and resources and to continue to make their living there. Also, many of you did comment on the strained at best relationship between the Chicano movement in New Mexico and the African American civil rights movement. Some for various reasons that you pointed out. Excuse me, I almost sneezed. Those people did not necessarily see an opportunity for solidarity in their movements. And one thing, perhaps to say to Tijerina's credit, beyond being known for his militancy, his violence, his loud outspokenness, one thing that he did always try to do was build the bridges across different ethnic civil rights movements. One thing he didn't do so well, as David Correa reminds us, is recognize the role of women within the Chicano movement in New Mexico. So anyway, hopefully we'll leave on this note that there is no one such thing as New Mexico history, meaning there's not one correct perspective on New Mexico's past, but instead we have New Mexico histories, various perspectives from a wide range of people that help us to more fully understand the various processes that have brought us to where we are today in this state. And I hope that one thing, at least, that you can take away from this class is the recognition of other perspectives, that people don't always see things the way you do. and that it's important to try to put yourselves in other shoes, to try to understand why there are so many diverse perspectives. And I think that when we do that, we're able to have more understanding, more cooperation across the various things that can divide us as residents of New Mexico, but even as residents of the United States or the borderlands or whatever kind of community you might identify with. I think that's one of the things that history is most powerful for, is to help us to see those different perspectives and to have empathy for other positions. And so I just wanted to leave that with you. Also, here in this post, I've put links to some of the final videos that are going to appear in the final version of the e-text. I'm excited we're going to be rolling that out finally for the next class that will start 1 week from today for the intersession. So thank you for all your feedback on the e-text and the videos up to this point. You and the sections of this class that have come before you have really made this a stronger text, and I appreciate your feedback and your critiques for that. If you want to earn a little bit of extra credit, I thought I could offer one last chance here. So for up to 50 points extra credit, if you want to comment in detail, specific detail on 2 or 3 of the film clips that are offered here in this space or in this post, you can earn extra credit. Just reply to this post in the discussion area, the discussion forum for that. Once again, thank you so much. It's great to get to know all of you this term. I hope that you enjoyed the class, and I hope that you all have the best of luck going forward in the future.